Hey, it's so nice to be back in Australia. Had to fly here from Auckland. That's how that works. Because it's 2024. Why the fuck would you not? I'm at the airport. I'm waiting in line to board the flight. The woman behind me sneezes. I know. Triggered immediately. No. She sneezed and immediately I go, bless you. This woman, without hesitation, goes, I'm not a Christian. Oh, bitch, I'm not an ordained priest or anything. I was just being polite. And not even polite, I was being sarcastic because when she sneezed, she didn't cover her mouth and I could feel snot hit my neck. I wasn't baptizing this bitch in the queue. When she sneezed, I said, bless you. As in, cover your fucking mouth. But when she hit me with a, I'm not a Christian, I went, no, you're a cunt. I thought that way at least she knows I'm not a Christian either. Just like to be on the same page with other people, you know. Anyway, welcome to my show. This is called Just Know. When I wrote this show, it's because my manager was sending me audio notes. She's obsessed. She's one of those people that'll send you a 7-minute audio note. Have you got one of those people in your lives where you go, oh, I'll just clear my day so I can listen to your shit all day? I do it on like 3 times fast, so when I hear her in person, her voice makes me go, whoo! Oh, yeah. That's how she sounds on my phone. All this. Anyway, she's like, what's your show going to be called? And I sent her audio note back. I said, just call it Just Know, because I thought what I could do is I could come up here and share some of my knowledge with you, because I've lived in many different countries, I speak different languages, and I have so much knowledge to share, and I thought, how lucky for you. I said, do that. And she said, not a problem, sounds great. When I got the poster, it said, Just Know. And I thought, actually, that's probably a better show. Because I've got a lot more anger in me than knowledge. I thought, I can do that show, not a worry in the world. Because I know, too, that there's a lot of stuff that I know that's a big no-no that people need to know. Like, there's stuff that I know that I didn't know that you don't know. Like, if you're eating anything, you should have your mouth shut. I know, people don't know that. Did you know? You look at people and they're eating like a donkey on heat. The rule is, okay, and it's a simple rule. If you put anything in your mouth, shut your mouth! Unless it's a dick, then you can leave it open a little bit. You can leave it open a little, like... Of course, I don't know all of the dicks in the world. You gotta read that on a dick-by-dick basis. Like some dicks, your mouth is wide open. Other dicks, you're like this. You can still eat tacos on this one. The other thing that I know that I feel like a lot of people don't know, and especially in Australia where it's a warmer climate, a lot of sunshine hours here, okay? You're hashtag blessed, because you got to remember one thing. If you're outside in the sunshine, you're walking around, now you're walking indoors, you got to take your sunnies off. You're in the mall, sunnies off. Because if you walk around with sunnies on your head, even the Pope walking past you go, look at that fuckhead. You're inside, fucknuts. You got to take your sunnies off, otherwise you look like a dickhead. I want to share some knowledge with men, because I know that there's a fuck ton of stuff that men don't know. Like, it's almost overwhelming. You don't even know the shit you don't know about women. And I just think, as a woman who fucks other women, I've got double the knowledge. Yeah. Like, I've got too much. I want to give some of it away, so I'm here to teach. I'm here to open up about women's issues. I ask, because I've got a brother. My brother's been blessed with 2 sisters. He's a very lucky guy. And I'm the calm sister. Just so you know, my sister's a bit of a wildcat. But I asked him and I asked some of my male friends, I go, what do you know? Like, I'm going through menopause, but then I go, what do you know about the female body? And all guys go, oh, they can grow a baby. I'm like, yes. Fantastic. Some can do that, and what a blessing that turns out to be. It prevents you from jumping, dancing, or laughing at parties, or you'll piss your pants. Like, there's a human being and a lot of piss going on, let me tell you. It's a true blessing. And then they go, oh, and they can, like, you can feed, you can use your body to feed another human. It's amazing. I go, yeah, oh, yeah, breastfeeding, that's a gift too, isn't it? You know, only half a woman can actually do it. The others struggle. And then those who can breastfeed, after 4 or 5 days, your boobs get harder than dating in your 50s. They get hot, hard, inflamed, and so painful that you have to walk around naked in the house. You remove all the curtains just in case a curtain blows and just... softly touches your boob. It is so painful. And do you know what advice a medical person will give you when you've got mastitis? Do you know what they tell women? The cabbage. Who said cabbage? Ding, 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 ding. We've got a winner in the front. You know, a medical professional, this is someone who's been to university, will with a straight face look at a woman with hot, hard, painful tits and go, what you should do is you boil a cabbage, take those hot leaves and put them on your hard tits. That'll bring relief. Oh yeah, sweet, sweet relief. You know, the average hot cabbage leaf will rip about 10 layers of skin off the average tit, when the average tit only has about 2 layers of skin on it. You know, if this was a man issue, like if your balls got hot, hard, inflamed, and so painful, people couldn't even think about balls and it aches, the Pope would work out a seance for your balls. There'd be a thing, like if that happened, the man will just walk into town square. There'd be like a war cry, like, and we will all gather and do the seance, and bam! Your balls are healed. Meanwhile, the women are standing around smelling like a fucking cabbage patch. The female form, what a gift. What a gift. I'm not even getting into menopause. I don't think you guys deserve that. But you know, I hear how men talk about their wives, their sisters, their colleagues. They go, you know, my wife can't find the fucking car in a car park. She's so shit with directions. And I go, you know, that's just something small, but it's so, you know, it breaks us down. It hurts us. I mean, it's true. We are all really bad with directions. Like, women are terrible with directions. And I know there's some lesbians sitting in here going, I'm fucking not. Yes, you are, babes. You are. When you're driving the car and Siri goes, head northeast, you go, where the fuck is that? Where's northeast? Bitch, you're on a satellite. Tell me to go right or left. Why am I? Now I have to go do a skipper's course so I can figure out where the fuck I'm going. I'm not about that life. Give me a left or a right. But that is something that men can really pinpoint on women. And it's true, we are shit. Have you ever seen a woman in the mall? We come out of a shop, we're like, have we been down here? Yeah, that's the food court. We started there. Oh, yeah, all right. There's a car down here and like, you know, like 4 levels down and we took an Uber. Oh, yeah, cool. It's not our fault that we're bad with direction. It really isn't. Because when you boil it down, the average female will spend roughly 12 months of her adult life in a bathroom with a panty liner in her hand going, which way is the front? We don't know. And there's no directions. They don't give us directions on it. Hang on, I've got a hair. I've got to pull it. Oh, thank Christ it's not attached. I want to tell you, let me quickly tell you this little side thing. I was in Sydney doing a show, and big room. There's three big screens up, one there, and one there. And I'm wearing black, and I'm on there, and the cameras are on me. And as I look to the side, I can see there's a hair like this one just sitting there. And I was like, I'm going to get it, like just a smooth, the audience won't even see. I'm just going to do that. Because it's distracting when you can see it. So I joke, as soon as they laugh, I go, fink, fink, that fucking thing is attached. It's attached to my tit on the inside. And I'm not talking one of those hard black ones that you go, what the fuck is this? How did this pube get here? I need to stop making my ponytail so tight. No, it's one of those soft white ones, those ones. But as soon as I realised it was attached, they realised it was attached because I had that. And I had to plug it in. Now, I get hair makeup before the big shows. Now, that hair wasn't there. It wasn't on the show. So that little soft hair had to go from my tit, through a bra, through a blouse, and gone, I just want to be free, babe. I just want to be free. I said to my team afterwards, I go, you bitches, let me go out there with the hair on my tit. And they go, listen, we're all your age. We can't fucking see anymore. So I'm looking for a 22-year-old to come on the road with me to do fuck all but look for tit hair before I go out. Jesus Christ. So we're in the bathroom and we're like, because there's no directions on it. We don't know where's the front on those things. You look at them and you go, I bet that's the front. But that also looks like the front. There's not even an arrow. You'd think they would put an F on it for us. But then you go, wait, is this for front or fanny? Does it I still don't know. You flip it over. Oh, there's some interesting trivia on the back of a panty. I don't even know if men know this, but on the back of panty liners, they're preparing us for the quiz of life. There's some facts on the back of a panty liner that you didn't fucking know you needed. You flip it over. Did you know a giraffe does not make an audible noise to the human ear? No, I didn't. Which side's the front? You get to a point where you're like, I bet it's the same. I bet there's not even a front, but you fucking know there's a front. Because you put it in, as soon as you pull it up, you go, that's wrong. You can feel it immediately, like, oh, this is wrong. And never in the history of panty liners has a woman gone, I'm just going to pull it out and fix it, because that glue never worked. That glue is strong enough to rip the gusset out of your knickers, but won't fucking stick again if you finally get it out. So you're just walking, that's you now with this hunger. You're like, well, this is me today. You just have this bundle of unjoy in your knickers all fucking day. Then we go to work. You get out of the car at the mall and you're like, oh. So no, we don't pay attention when we leave the car. You go in, you go work. We're the same as everyone else. We just want to do our best. So you knuckle down, you're working, you're seeing so many clients the whole day. And at about 3 o'clock, you turn to your colleague, your friend, your work wife, you go, hey, babe, something's wrong. I can't quite move my neck. I hope I'm all right. I hope I'm not going to die. I don't know what's happened. Oh, my underwire's popped out. Underwire's out, isn't it? And we don't know when that happened. The whole underwire's out from under the tit. You didn't notice it. It's now here. Just little blood drops are running down here. No one has said anything to you. The whole day. Not one friend, not one client. No one has gone, babes, your mechanical tit is unraveling. That never came up. That underwire didn't just fucking hop out. It came out incrementally, half a millimetre, all day till it got stuck there. No one said anything, and all of a sudden it was just fucking there. Our first thought always is, save the bra. Like, this is my best Wednesday bra. You try and get that underwire back. Never in the history of underwire has that bra gone, oh, did you want it back in there? Oh, no, sure, slide it in. No. You try and poke it in, it's just going, book, 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 and the under tat punching holes in there. Then eventually you go, I have to take it out. There's only like 1 millimeter of underwire still in there. I may as well just pull it out. As soon as you do that, the structural integrity of the whole bra just goes, bonk! Thank you for the freedom. Now you've got one long tit for the rest of the fucking day. So here you are at work with this situation in your pants. There's one long tit popping out under your shirt every now and again. Yeah, we struggled to find the car in the car park. Sorry about it. If there was a God, all women on earth would drive exactly the same car. You would get out, just leave the keys in it, and when you come out of the mall, you just get in the one that looks like yours. Right? You know, there's 2 sticky booster seats in the back, a pair of shoes that don't match, and a keep cup with mouldy coffee that you're not sure when you put that there. Just go home with it. No one's going to ask any fucking questions. I mean, I'm not saying men don't have issues. Of course, you boys have your own issues. We've dedicated months to your health and well-being. You know, I know, and especially you live in Australia, it's a very warm climate. And you're coming out to the danger zone for men. Summer, you know, and we know how hard it is and how itchy your balls get. We know, because we can see you scratch them. I know. I didn't know if you knew. We knew. We know. Because here's a little. Oh no, this is going to blow your minds. But the average pocket does not make your hand invisible. We know what's going on. We know what that is. Next time you got itchy balls, grab an underwire and fucking have a Men need to fucking step it up a bit. Like like you have it a lot easier than we do. You, even now, where you're out, after the show, you can just go for a piss and you're done. We're not like that. Women start taking, if you knew this morning you were coming out, we start monitoring everything we drink during the day because we need to know when we need to go to the toilet because you need to go 20 minutes before you need to go because you know we're going to line up like farm animals. Whereas the men just go and we're just there in the queue like, we're not on our phones. We're not chatting to each other. Looking over to the men's side and they... We can't get distracted at this point. This is so vital to stay focused. Because you can't be on your phone and accidentally give too big a step because now your tits are on her back. You can't fix it and take a step back because she's already given her step. Now her tits are on your back. Then we're just standing there. Tit back, tit back, tit back, tit back. Flat chest. Tit back, tit back. So we're just standing there looking at the men going in and out of the toilet, and because we've got fuck all else to do, we can pay attention. We go, oh, black polo, like, oh, he's out. That was quick. That was real quick. Maybe too quick. Maybe not enough time to wash your hands. I mean, let's not play with each other. We know you don't wash your hands. We know because 2/3 of you walk out of that toilet still buckling up. How would that even work logistically? You're washing your hands and your dick's in the sink. You're just pumping some of that pink soap on it and a bit of water. Splash that beast. Walking out, buckling up. We're like, there's always one guy that walks out, but you girls should just use our toilets. Look, we'd love to. There's not a woman in that line who hasn't been at that point where you go, if I don't go now, especially pregnant women, you know, they need to piss every 7 minutes and 20 seconds. There's always a point where the men have stopped coming and going. They've had their piss. They're all now waiting down there. And you can almost feel the line start vibrating because our tits are touching each other's backs. And then you feel it. The one's going to break from the pack. And it's a pregnant woman going, I think I might just use theirs. And then she goes in. We don't even close her gap because we know she's coming back. You can hear it. She's in there and and she comes around. I can't do it. We know, babes. We know. We've all been in there. It looks like a gang fight just broke up. And I don't know what happens to your dicks when you walk into a public toilet, but it's like they just turn into a sprinkler. You just go in like... Because there's piss on the walls, the floors, the ceiling. There's so much piss. It's impossible. So when that man says, we can use your toilet, we don't want to use your toilet. We want your toilet. We're going to take it off you. Because we're here just keeping pace. Our only thought is, I hope I don't have to hold the door. Do you hear that? Only the men are like, what's happening? I'm no engineer, okay? But do you think it will fucking kill him to just put a little hook behind the woman's toilet door? Would that be so fucking hard? Lesbians, can we all agree? We'll be traveling with those in our tool belts. Every toilet, just put it on. So it can just sit there. You can just, the first woman just clips it in, the last woman closes the door. Like, we understand the assignment. Because not only do they not give us that hook, they also put the strongest hydraulic arm on that door. That door is 600 kilos to keep open. So you're in line going, fuck, I hope I don't have to hold the door. I don't want to hold the door. I don't want to hold. Fuck, I have to hold the door. Once you have that door, you have that door. Eventually, there's like 30 women between you and that door, and no one's taking it off you. I'll say to my friends, I go, dude, my shoulder's killing me. I just had to hold the door. And they go, just let it go. Oh, no. We don't do that. We don't do that. The pressure on that door is so strong, it can chop a rhino in half. And because there's little girls that use our toilets, if I leave that door, I'll bang! Smash a 9-year-old into the wall over there. I can't do it. So I've come up with a plan. We're going to take the toilets off the men. You lot are going to piss in the street. Let's face it, you do it anyway. There's no one in here who hasn't stumbled into alleyway dick 2 o'clock in the morning. You just want to go home, take a shortcut, and there's a whole crew of bachelors standing there having a piss against a wall. So you're going to be in the alleyways, and we're going to take over your toilets. And ladies, I'm going to put in a urinal for us. Obviously not one against the wall. I can't figure out how that would work. I'm going to put a trough in for us. Long trough. You just come, yep. I mean, obviously we all have to face the same way. You can't have one over-eager lesbian coming in going, don't mind if I do. But fuck, we'll be so good at a urinal. We will multitask the shit out of it. You'll be at that urinal just picking hairs off each other's cardigans, tucking in the labels. You know, whenever I see a label sticking out of a lady's cardigan, I know she's straight. I know it. Because women will tuck in a label for a strange woman. But men don't see it. It's like you're blind to it. Let me tell you, dudes, if you're married, leaving that label out, like if you let your wife walk through a mall with a 4XL sticking out of her cardigan, that should be grounds for divorce. In saying that, if you've got a bigger unit at home and she's got a medium on a cardigan and it's sticking out, let it hang out. Okay, it took her all afternoon to sew that fucking medium into a 4XL. You know, my whole approach now, going through and working on the show, I thought, I'm just going to travel through Australia and look for teachable moments, things that I can share with people to enrich your lives. So I was in Melbourne, I'm on a tram, and I'm sitting, you know, where they allocate the seats for the pregnant woman. Well, because no one's allowed to ask anymore. Isn't that great? Like, finally, PC gone mad, it's fucking working for us. Let it be. So I'm sitting there, and a woman gets on the tram, and she walks up, and she sits in the seat here. But as soon as she got on the tram, I saw that we had the same sneakers on, but that she obviously used it for the purpose it was created. Like, she was obviously an athlete. She was fit. She was wearing Lululemon pants. She was skinny, is what I'm saying. Like, she was thin. She comes up, and she sits here next to me. And I look at her shoes, and I look at my shoes, and because I'm a bit of a chatterbox, I thought, I have to interact with her about this. Like, we clearly have a connection, right? Clearly. So I look at her shoes, and I tap it with mine, and I go, snap. And she goes, what? I say, we're wearing the same shoes. Snap. So she looks at my shoes and looks at her shoes and she goes, how comfortable are they? I go, so comfortable. And then she goes, it's like running on air. As soon as she said it, I knew this conversation was over. We have nothing in common. So I just went, And I turned from her because we're done, right? Like, this run its course. Then she starts telling me about all the, marathons that she's run. She's actually an ultra marathon runner. One of those people that run for like 5 days. And I was like, and she's just telling me all these marathons that she's run, and I'm like, wow, yeah, what an inspiration. And I even said to her, I go, you're such an inspiration. But in my mind, I'm like, the only way this day could get worse is if a vegan gets on and sits on this side. And the two of them just fucking talking at me about shit I know nothing about. I'll throw myself off the tram. So I was like, wow, you're an inspiration. And I could see in her face, she thought she was going to be the change in me. She wasn't. I said, look, I don't run on account it's running. And she's like, huh? I said, no, I seriously, I don't run because my gunt doesn't allow it. I said, look, it sounds supportive because of the clapping. I said, but it's not. It's not at all. So I'm like, I'm going to take the rest of the day off. And she goes, what's a gunt? For a split second, I thought I was teleported out of Australia. I'm like, what? And then I thought, don't get angry. This is a teachable moment. I said, what? She goes, what is a gunt? And then I thought, you know what? Obviously, she doesn't know what it is. Like, she doesn't have one. She's a runner, right? And I didn't want to assume her sexuality, but I can tell you right now, she was straight as fuck. Like, straight as fuck. When she got on the tram, my gaydar went, hey, there's nothing here for us. I'm going on lunch. I'll see you in half an hour. So not only does she not have a gun, she's never had the privilege of resting her weary head on one during a long night, okay? So I thought, I better explain it to her. I said, babes, I said, a gunt, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's where your gut and your cunt meet. Emphasis on the meat. I said, that's the thing that keeps it safe. Like in summer, keeps the sun off your vagina. And winter keeps it nice and warm. And more importantly, keeps you safe from politicians. No politician's going to walk in here and grab me by the pussy. I just put my gun in frown mode. No. So I'm telling all of this to the runner. And I could tell she's taking it on board. But now, she's got my teacher brain going like this, right? Like, what else can I teach her? And then I thought, she doesn't know what a gunt is. I wonder if she knows the true suffering we go through as people with boobs, like with proper bosoms. Like and I'm saying people because some men have them too. Especially if you're a man who's not shy to approach a pie cart with a can-do attitude. Maybe you've got a B cup on you. I'm fucking here for it. It's hot. It's a bit hairy, but women over 50 have them too. These hairy titties. When you knuckle down and there's a hair, you just kind of bite it out. What? Oh, fuck you. Sorry, I'm a team player. I'm not biting hard beard out of a chin. It's just hair around the tit. It's a safe zone. But I needed to check. I didn't want to mansplain something to this woman. Maybe she's got a pair of boobs on her. So I wanted to make sure I'm not going to double up on information she's got. So I thought, I need to check her chest. But I just quickly, I didn't want to be a predator. So I just quickly had a look. And let me tell you, she wasn't a B cup on a good day. So I knew I had to tell her. I had to tell her what we go through. I said, because when you're at home at night, and you're getting ready for bed, you have a shower, you brush your teeth, I don't know, your schedule, you do whatever you do. And then you get in bed naked because you're an adult. And you sleep naked because it's confusing when adults sleep in pajamas. If a friend of mine says, I just bought some pajamas, I'm like, why? Are you going on a school camp? Why do you need pajamas? That's crazy. I don't understand when you're an adult and you sleep with pajamas. How do you turn? And no, so what, you get out of bed, you turn, and then you get back in the position you need to be in? Or do you do that thing where, fuck, I need to turn, so you lift your body 30 times so you can get in? It's crazy. Sleep naked. But then you do. I get people sending me messages go, actually, we can't sleep naked because our kids still get in with us. Your kids get in with you because you're wearing pajamas. If you want to fix your kids getting in bed with you, sleep naked. Even a 4-year-old knows a sweaty butt crack is yuck. You live here. It's a warm climate. Get your sweat on. Put an extra blanket. Get real sweaty. Your kid gets in bed. Just put your wet butt crack on him. Your kid's going to go, ew. Yeah, this ew isn't in your bed. Go there. Get him out of your bed this weekend if you try. So anyway, you're lying in bed. Your partner's next to you, also naked because they're an adult. And you do that thing that we do to bond with our partners nowadays. One of you is on Instagram Reels and the other one's on TikTok and you're like... Well, because you're in your safe space, your boobs are in their natural habitat, lying on the mattress next to you. Okay? After hours of scrolling on your phone and your partner's getting tired, they want to adjust in bed, so they will lift, and with their elbow, they will put it down right on your tit. And lift their entire body. With arguably the sharpest part on their body will lift off your tit, and the pain that shoots through your body comes so deep and so primal, like it starts from here and it just... your partner doesn't know what's happening and will lean in more to you, like, are you all right? Adding an extra 30 kilos to your tit. Your scream is so wild. Like, if they want to recreate it, they've got to go like 30 kilometers into the ocean and hit a whale with a submarine. The cat's in there, the dog's in there, the kids are in there. They're like, what's going on? You're like, no, my tit's off my body. Don't worry about it. Go back to bed. Here's a little activity for you. When you go home tonight, get naked, stand in front of your partner, and just take each other in. And your partner will go, look at biology. Isn't it fantastic? Like, your one boob is so long and the other one isn't. That's not biology. That's you, fucker. Anyway, so I'm explaining all of this to the runner. I tell you what, she's so inspiring. Like, she actually got off the tram 3 stops before her stop. I just thought, how wonderful. Always training. These people are always training. Fuck, she was awesome. I'm still not going to run. Never, ever. Another thing that's a massive no-no for me is camping. And I know I can't say shit like that in Australia. I may as well just throw Vegemite in the fucking ocean. Like, I hate camping with a fucking passion. I hate it. Make some noise if you hate camping. Can you hear how that's mainly women? Usually, men love camping, but women go with you because we've all seen Brokeback Mountain. Keeping an eye on you, bitches. But people get so passionate. Make some noise if you love camping. When I hear that, when people get that passionate, they're like, hey, we just love camping. We love camping. All I can hear is, our house is really shit. We just want to go off-grid. Switch your router off. Get rid of the Wi-Fi, then you're off-grid. That's as off-grid as I want to go. I go, no, we're going to go out. We just want to relax. We're going camping. So we're going to go sleep in the dirt. And shit in a hole. But then after 2 weeks of not relaxing, we're going to come home. And then for 6 hours, we get to unpack the car. And then meticulously wash and clean everything. And make sure it's dry, because if it's not, you can almost hear it mold in the garage. Camping is fun. They always have these little gadgets. They take out this little metal thing, go, I just bought this new oven. That's not what that is. I go, no, look, you just unfold these and then you put a little gas canister in here and then you're cooking with gas. Yeah, I do that inside the house with that big box next to the dishwasher. They cook everything in one pan and suddenly everyone's eating baked beans for weeks, which you wouldn't do at home. It's disgusting. And then they wash it all in this blue tub with that much lukewarm water and way too much dishwashing liquid. And then everything can taste like soap and baked beans. And then at night, you see the mum of the camp wash the baby's ass in that same blue bucket. You know what? Honestly, I wouldn't be as against camping, but I can't sleep uncomfortably anymore. There's certain... You're like, I stay in a lot of hotels. I just need to sit on the bed and go, this is going to fuck my hip. So I definitely can't sleep on anything inflatable. I just cannot. Because also, the logistics required for you and your partner to sleep on an inflatable bed, you have to weigh exactly the same. Otherwise, the one keeps rolling into the other one's crack. You're like, I can't move at all. And because you drink harder at camping than anywhere other in your life ever, because there's fuck all else to do and you just had a shit in the ground. So you have to drink to forget that you're camping. And then you go and you fall back on that inflatable bed and bonk, you smash your partner into the top of the tent. It sounds like a nightmare. But then you get people go, no, actually inflatable beds. Now, let me just tell you. We just bought an inflatable bed, and I'm like, no, don't say it. Don't say it. And they go, yeah, that inflatable bed is actually better than our bed at home. No, get a better bed. Listen to yourself. Air, emptiness, nothing with plastic on top is better than your bed at home. Fucking reach higher. But this is the same reason why I'll never do. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Every year they ask, they go, will you do it? I'm like, no. No, I fucking won't. Because my tolerance to listen to rich people bitch about their lives is exceptionally low. The only thing that beats my rage is when people won't let you into traffic. I'll go on that show if they will put in my contract that I'm allowed to headbutt someone in the mouth once a day. Like then, sure, wouldn't you watch it? Like they'll have to leave it. They'll have to leave it for like the last few seconds of the show. Everyone's like, who the fuck is she going to headbutt? You just see me get ready all episode. I'd have to do a run-up and a jump because I'm not very tall, but I'll fucking do it. You'll know. You go, is she getting on a stump? Yeah. Hey, Gary, come over here. You're like, oh, he's going to get it. I can't go on that show, apart from the fact that they sleep on camping cots. Apart from that, they always do those disgusting challenges where they have to eat weird shit. Now, this is my problem. I am extremely competitive. Like, you wouldn't think it, but I am fucking feral. Like, so I know they will bring out, like, say they go, so today we've got some ox cock here. They're still explaining, I've already fucking eaten 4. I'm busy with a 5th ox cock, and they're like, oh no, you weren't supposed to eat it. You're going to throw it at a target. Suddenly I'm back in my 20s. Easy mistake to make. This is my fear, right? They had this one challenge, hand on my heart, there was one challenge on there where they had to eat pickled donkey balls. Okay, people were throwing up. People really struggled with the challenge. I looked at that and I thought, what a pack of pussies. I would smash those donkey balls like you wouldn't fuck them. I will get immunity from my people. Like 6 weeks, I don't care. Like, I'm not going home. I will win that entire fucking show. I know it. But this is my problem. It's not about eating the weird things. It's, what if I develop a taste for it? I mean, you know, if you like pickled things, a pickled thing is a pickled thing. It's, you know, like it's more about the crunch than anything. All the taste is the same. What if now I've won the show, I'm at home 6 months down the track, I'm on a very important Zoom with a producer or something, and all I can think is like, fuck, I'd kill for some donkey balls. Now I'm on the dark web looking for some donkey balls, but as it turns out, you can't buy them without the donkey cock. You've got to buy the donkey cock like it comes as a set. And I'm like, well, I have no work for the donkey cock. I just need the balls. I've only had the balls. I don't need... So now I'm on a different site trying to on-sell the cock to someone who's got a passion for donkey cock because I don't want to waste it either. Like, I'm all about... And then you just get a knock on the door. And it's the cops wanting to know why the fuck you're looking for donkey cock. And you're like, oh, no, I just want to eat the balls. So no, I can't do reality TV. I hate when people keep asking me. Stop asking me. If I've said no once, it's no. Like, that's it. I don't need you to nag me. I've got kids to do that. If you're an adult and you have something that you're passionate about, good on you. But stop nagging your friends. Stop bringing it up. If we've said, that's a no. Stop bringing it up. I'm specifically talking to the F45 people. Fuck off with your 45 minutes of fitness. I don't want to jump onto a fucking barrel. Are you out of your mind? Plus, you don't look happy. Stop fucking asking me. And those people with weighted blankets. Make some noise if you've got a weighted blanket. Yeah. See, there's not a lot of them, but they're like a cult. When those weighted blankets came in, I couldn't talk to a skinny friend because they were like, have you tried these weighted blankets? They're amazing. You should try a weighted blanket. They will change your life. These weighted blankets are amazing. I'm like, bitch, I am a weighted blanket. How about I come round to your house and lie on top of you for 4 hours? See if that changes your life. Definitely change your perspective, I'll tell you that. Don't nag me. It's the same, like, I've never done drugs in my life. I've never done drugs. I've never experimented. I'm in this industry where I get offered some drugs, but I was going, no thanks. People go, why? I'm like, because I've never met anyone who does a lot of drugs and go, fuck, you're cool. I usually go, oh, that cunt's fried. So no, I've never tried. And also, this is going to split the room, but I've never tried anal. I know. I'm a lesbian. We're front bum people. I've no use for it. Like, oh, it's not necessary. I mean, we've all had that accidental pinking. Woo! And I'm a human being. And I take showers, where you go, I wonder. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. But you know what? When people keep fucking nagging you, eventually I'm going to crack and I'm going to take some drugs, then you know I'm going to be trying anal under a weighted blanket. It's a slippery slope, my friends. We need to be so careful how we... I also won't do another bake sale in my life. When we got to March this year, we've already had 3 bake sales at my kids' school. 3 bake sales is excessive. So when they announced a 3rd bake sale, I went to the principal. I said, listen, what the fuck is this? I go, what are we fundraising for? She goes, oh, we want to put up a shade sale over the playground. I'm like, all right, fair. How much money are we hoping to make? She goes, $300. I go, I'll give you the money right now. It's in the ashtray in the car. I'll bring it in. She goes, no, it has to be a community project. We have to all come together and do it. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Fine. I said, if you wanted to, as a community, I've got a Bunnings trade card and a ute. I could just go buy the shade net and bring it and put it up for you if you want. She didn't want that either. The problem I have with bake sales, I don't mind baking, is when you find out about the bake sale. Let me ask the other parent, the one who's not doing the baking, the dad. I assume it's the dads who are not baking the cupcakes. Do you have kids? When do you think, if there was a bake sale at your kid's school, you would find out about that bake sale? What? Yeah, fucking almost. No, you wouldn't be as lucky to find out about it afterwards. No, roughly about an hour before it's due. As you're loading the kids in the car and you've already accidentally swore at them twice. Or in my case, I usually get it the night before. I'll give my kids that. It's usually just before midnight, and I've been struggling to get them in bed, and this is one more excuse why they come out of bed with this piece of paper. It's so haggard. How haggard are those notes from school? You're like, when the fuck did they print this in 1752? And why is it wet? It's always wet. There's always a hole in it and it's always wet. You stop giving your kid water, juice, anything with moisture. Still take it out of the bag, soaking wet. You're like, what the fuck is happening? And then you look at 300 cupcakes by morning. This is fantastic. It's not even the 300 cupcakes that worry me. It's like, how do you transport that? because you can't stack the cupcakes. So now I'm looking for a Tupperware that's 14 meters by 8 meters. And I have to buy a van. But even that's not a big issue. I don't mind that. The issue is you flip that note over and on the back, there's roughly 20 ingredients you're not allowed to put in those cupcakes. I know, because these little fucks are allergic to everything. Do you remember when you went to school? Was there anyone with allergies? No. Do you know why? Because our parents knew how to fuck. These kids have allergies and it's our fault. We're making substandard people. Because, do you remember the first time you walked onto a playground and it's rubber and you go, what the fuck is this? And you got so arrogant and go, this isn't how we did it. When I was a kid, they were just cement under the playground. It was just cement. There was no warnings. The slide was 15 meters high. It went up like that. And it was so steep, like it was 130 degrees. Like the slide came back on itself and you got to go back on the steps in one fucking move. But you knew when you got it, don't fall. There wasn't a sign, you just knew, don't fall or you're going in the other school bus. You're getting a helmet and you're going in the other school bus, so don't fall. You knew it. But now it's different. But you know, when you got so arrogant with that soft floor, because we used to wind ourselves all the time. Do you remember that? Do you remember how hard you'd fall and then you'd have to talk like this for 6 years? You couldn't breathe right for years. Well, because we store everything on a cellular level. That's why your kids got asthma now. And you know, back in the day we had no nutritional information. You just fucking ate whatever. Your parents would let you eat the same shit, whatever you wanted. We would eat stuff that would stain your hand red for 5 weeks. 5 solid weeks, bright red hand, and everyone was so impressed. Like, yeah, look at that. Do you know what that did to our insides? That's why none of us can have kids by ourselves. We all have to have IVF or help from doctors, especially the lesbians. Fuck, we love to breed, but there's an ingredient missing. Now we got to go through IVF. That's why all these kids are allergic to nuts, because none of them have been near a pear. It's our fault. But I don't even mind that. I don't even mind the allergies. The thing I hate the most about the bake sales is the interactions with the other mums. Fuck, I hate them with a passion. There's this one mum at school. She's this little bird-like creature. She's this tiny little bird-like creature. She's a Christian lady. You know, she's a Christian lady because she curls the fringe in so tight, and she's got a ponytail. You're like, I'm not sure what's happening. Is it a bob? What's happening? But she wears this T-shirt to school all the time that says, protect your family from the gay agenda. I know, it's fucked. But because she's so tiny, you have to be really close to see it, so it's all right. It's like a fucked up bumper sticker. It's not a billboard. But as soon as I saw it the first time, I'm like, I see you, bitch. And I Uno reverse carded her. I went to the mall, and in the mall there's a shop where you can have anything printed on a T-shirt. Anything you like. So I had 10 T-shirts in different colours printed with gay agenda. Yeah. And because my canvas is far bigger than hers, you can see my gay agenda coming a fucking mile away. I would call her over and go, hey, babes, how's it going? All the other mums are like, don't fucking talk to her. I'm like, she hasn't noticed. I think she thinks I'm an ally. We're on the same page, her and I. She's always just hanging out with me. She's like, oh, yeah, this is great. But I don't understand it when people are like, the gay agenda. We're not the ones going door to door. The Christians do that. We don't need to. Our work speaks for itself. It's called word of mouth. I It's fascinating when they go, yeah, the gay agenda. You're never in your entire life going to hear a pretty firm knock by 2 fingers on your front door. Open the door and there's a whole clitori of lesbians on your porch. In their Levi's and work boots. Excuse me, we just want to chat to you about the delight of eating pussy for 5 hours a night and not getting lockjaw. No. We don't do that. And I know it's a lot for straight people to take in. Like, people always look at the LGBTQIA+. I don't know what the plus is for either. I assume it's for straight people. Because we're inclusive like that. You have the plus, all right? So you can join our parades. But people are always like, you're taking the whole alphabet. I'm like, yeah, bitch, we're coming for the numbers next. And then I don't even understand, like, what is pansexual? And I'm like, this is what's wrong with straight people. You need to be more inclusive, expand your circle of friends. Let me just Google that because I don't know either. We don't know either. We don't know what half the letters... We're not on a mailing list. We don't get a group email going, hey, babes, we're adding another fucking letter. I'm as surprised as you. Every time I see it, I go, holy fuck, I can't write that down. That's too long. You need to know something. When I came out, I was 26 years old. And back in the day, there were gays who were the dudes, and there were lesbians who were us. And that was it. We had those 2 groups of people, and we didn't talk to each other. We had no fucking work for each other. Like, don't come near us. Then, one day, the gays went, hey, lesbians. And we went, what? As we took off our tool belts. What do you want? I'm busy tiling a bathroom. Which is actually a lot easier than you think. So, seriously. You got a tile cutter, that's the hardest thing you need. Anyway. We're like, what do you guys want? And they go, what's that? And they pointed. And we're like, what is that? They go, they buy. We go, buy what? Buy now, gay later. We didn't understand. But you know what we did? We went over there and we talked to them and we found out what they were about. And we're like, come on, let's start an alphabet. And that's how it all started. And then we just kept adding and adding and adding and adding. And like, honestly, every time I see a new letter, I'm like, seriously, who else can we fuck? Haven't we covered it all? But this is the thing. If you're struggling with any of the letters or you're not sure, Google it. Just Google it and read up on it. Do not click on the images. I'll tell you now. If you are like me and whatever you read, you become. Okay, like I read stuff in the newspaper and you know when they put a disease out and you're like, oh my God, I've got this. Hey, I tell my friend, look at this. And she'll come over, she goes, what's that? I go, I've got this. And she'll look and she goes, you don't have prostate cancer? Are you sure? Like I get up multiple times a night, I don't have a strong stream, and I haven't had an erection in a while. So whatever you're going to read on that alphabet, you're going to go, I could fuck these people. You're going to leave being pansexual plus, so just be careful. But to me, the biggest no-no that we face right now in our society, and there's a lot of shit going on, you know, but the biggest thing that affects all of us is bad body odor. There's no room in our society for that. There just isn't. I mean, fucking hell. You know, the deodorant companies have really come to the party over the last few years, haven't they? But then there's still these people out here who stink so bad that you struggle to breathe. And then I've got friends, because now I call that shit out. If I smell it, I go, who fucking stinks? I want to know. I mean, we all know. When you're in there, we know who it is. But I want you to say it. And then my friends will go, people don't know when they stink. That's horseshit, isn't it? We all know. You know when you stink. We've all had big days. Maybe you helped a friend move. Maybe you were gardening all day. Then at the end of the day, you're like, woo! I am funky. You know you're not going to sit on any expensive furniture. You need to take that clothing off in the garage, go straight in the shower and boil that clothes. Like you cannot fucking stink anymore. People go, yeah, but some people have an actual issue, like an actual medical issue. Get Botox. Get Botox in your armpits, in your nutsack, wherever you need it. Get some deodorant. Back in the day, do you remember when you started stinking? Like deodorant used to last 3 hours. Like it'll say on it so proudly, 3 hours. That's why everyone danced like this in the 80s and 90s. Because you couldn't lift up your arm. Someone would pass out. Then we slowly crept into 2000s and we started with the handguns because you could lift a little bit because they gave us 10 hours. Then they made it 24 hours and I started getting scared. Like, we don't need that. Like, that's too long. In that cycle, in a 24-hour cycle, your ass needs to be in water. At some point, you need to put that asshole of yours into warm water with some soap. And I mean soap. Like, there's women now who go, no, you should never wash your privates with soap. Bitch, you cannot put it through the amount of dick that you put it through and just spritz some water on that fucking thing. Get scrubbing. They've gone up 48 hours. Now there's deodorant that will last you 72 hours. Who needs that? Who has that amount of time between showers? Unless you work in a mine and you have a real fear that you could get trapped in there. And after 70 hours, they rescue you and you go, I have 2 hours to hug my rescuers. I have 2 hours to safely hug my rescuers without them going, ew. You have to be fresh, guys. You do, because if you're not, you make the rest of us paranoid. It doesn't matter how fresh I am. If you stink, immediately I go, fuck, is that me? And now I have to figure out if it's me without letting anyone else know. It's exhausting. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming out. I love you. Thank you, Brisbane. I couldn't do it without you. You're amazing. I love you.